Hey folks, welcome back to the Cotswold Collectibles YouTube channel. Today we're going to preview a new uniform set that's coming out from GrungaToys over in Brazil. If you're familiar with Grunga, they're the company that took over a lot of the production and design capabilities that came from Luco Porbonocos, aka Felipe. But what they've been doing lately is they've been expanding into other different properties, namely a line paying homage to $6 Million Man and such like that. But they've also been working on an homage line that pays tribute to the 1980s G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero series. Thus far, we've received the M60 gunner. We've also received the radio communications set, and we've also received the Navy figure. This set right here in front of us is not out yet, but I got a preview sample from GrungaToys, and as you can tell, it is an homage to the 1982 figure Grunt. It's a very nice set. It's probably one of my favorite sets from them. I'm a little bit partial to the 1982 series, especially Grunt. He was one of the first figures that I got, and this set does, in my opinion, does Grunt justice. Each one of the sets comes in with smaller boxes. If you've already bought from GrungaToys, you're pretty familiar with these boxes. Just very basic box, holds an entire uniform inside of it. And then it comes with kind of a, if you remember getting the vehicles back in the day from G.I. Joe Real American Hero, you would be familiar with these blueprints that actually came with the vehicles, not the figures. The figures actually had the file card, which you see right here. And this one actually has the instructions on how to fit the hands through the uniform. It comes with little gloves that you put the hands in so they fit through the uniform, don't snag onto any of the seams. Really, really tight set. It fits on our 1960s style Elite body, but it can also fit onto the Estrella body, aka the Adventure Team muscle body, as well as the Guyperman muscle body. The set includes a turtleneck sweater, cargo pants in olive drab, the very recognizable G.I. Joe 1980s Real American Hero boots that have little buckles on top. It also includes an M16, and we'll talk about that later. The brown harness, which is a molded rubber compound. It's very supple. Some of the previous releases, the plastic was a little bit harder. This one, they got the mix down really good. Grenade, knife, and then it has a little built-in pouches. The other nice part is they've actually added to the back is they've added the backpack that you remember that came with the Grunt figure as well. The really nice detail is that the figure itself, if you remember the 1982, especially the 1983 re-release, they actually had pouches on the arm. So to recreate that, they came with elastic and they have the pouches there. And the very recognizable G.I. Joe helmet that is synonymous with the original series from '82. The one really nice feature that kind of holds this all together is the head sculpt. And if you take off the helmet, it has a very close likeness of Grunt. And what's even nicer is that it actually has flocking on the head, which is kind of a good nod to the Adventure Team of the 1970s. This particular model, the rubber is molded really good, and it just pops right onto our neck post. So this, again, this uniform set and the head sculpt will go with our 1960s style G.I. Joe body, as well as the muscle body that people also prefer as well. What's really interesting about this one, and well, I'll give you some critiques and stuff like that. The pants are made more for the muscle body, so the waist is a little bit, it's an elastic waistband, so it's going to be a little bit tighter on this body. And that's the reason why I could not get the shirt in here. I'm sure if you did a couple of modifications or a little tugging and pulling, you could probably get the shirt tucked in here, but I left it out. Also, the one thing I would advise is because of the rubber is a little bit softer, you need to be careful when you're putting on the buckle, because the buckle is actually just a kind of a pressure. You poke this the little knob through there and it holds it in. But when you're putting the backpack on there, the backpack is very light, but it still does kind of pull down on the harness. So you have to kind of get that harness adjusted so it looks nice with the backpack. So you have to just be a little bit careful with that. The only critique I have for this set, and this is just my own thing, is the M16 rifle. Now, I'm sure that the intention behind this rifle was to reproduce it just as it would have been for the original Grunt, which in itself was an M16 rifle that was under scale in contrast to the size of the figure, which is 1/18 scale. So if you're a purist, this is a great rifle. Me personally, I would rather have the M16 rifle that Cotswold Collectibles sells to Elite Brigade line, because it's a little, well, not a little bit, it's considerably bigger. It's almost like an inch bigger in size. So if you want to, you know, have it look just like a 1/6 scale of the 1/18 scale figure from 1982-83, you can use this. Or if you just want to do that one, you can use that. This set retails for $124.99. You can find it under the GrungaToys. That is GrungaToys section of our website, or you can type in GIGRU under the search and you can find it. This set will be coming out in June. We will also be restocking the Breaker themed figure, which will also be coming back out in June. And we already have the Navy figure, and also the machine gunner, aka Rock and Roll, is in stock right now. And again, these are all uniform sets. Well, that concludes the review of this Infantry Trooper set from GrungaToys. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our page, and also hit the bell button so that you can get reminders anytime a new video comes out. We made a decision to go ahead and instead of doing a video every week, we're going to do a video every other week. So don't despair. We've just been really busy with other things. We're working on other aspects of marketing and such like that. So expect another video from us 2 weeks from now. Until then, keep collecting.